Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I was going to be giving you a beginner's guide on how to get started on fishing and sport fishing. First off, before you get started fishing, really recommend that you go and you start the fishing quest line, which if you're a Hurranian on the east side, you're going to go to Unisteer and right down here in Chernoid. Right here on this fishing stand, you can actually put that fishing stand on, which I recommend that you put the fishing stand on, which is under infrastructure, and you go down and there goes fishing stand. Put that on, that way you can see where the fishing spots are as well. But this is where you pick up the mission for Santiago. This is Fisherman Santiago on the Hurranian side, and on the Nuian side, he's going to be on the other side. So he's going to be in 2 crowns right here. So right off this dock, basically. Once you get started on all that, you're going to need a lot of baitworms. So stock up on as much as you can. So this is going to be an initial investment, and it's probably going to cost a good amount of gold, because right now on Kaylin, we're looking at baitworms as high as like 6 silver a piece. 7 actually, it just went up. So 748 for the baitworms each. So you're going to be spending a good amount of money on baitworms, but this is how you really get started on doing it. Definitely recommend that you actually fish out the fish and follow the quest line completely, which I'm going to leave a link in the description to the website that I followed as far as getting all the quest line completed, because it will show you exactly where to fish everything and the places to be for all these quests. So definitely recommend you check that out in the description. Once you finish all that and you get your boots, which after you get the boots, they're going to give you a quest for the sports fishing. So they give you your first lure. You could just go straight into sports fishing if you like, but if you get this fishing lure, at least you can kind of, see what the base fishing is like until you get into sports fishing. Because once it introduces you to it, it makes it a little bit easier to understand. But your first fish is going to be out in the ocean, which is going to be a lot harder because you're going to need the chum buckets. So I'm going to show you my favorite spot to basically up your proficiency without having the risk of PvP or anything. You don't have to worry about even chumming it. This is my favorite zone right here. So my favorite zone is Anamar, which is in the Nuian side. So it's all the way on the left. You see the bottom left side. This is a peace zone, so you don't have to worry ever about PvP. And that spot right there with the pink pufferfish is the place to be. It's a small little lily pad. Everybody's out there hanging out fishing. It's permanently chummed, so you don't have to worry about buying chum buckets, which are pretty expensive because it requires a lot of baitworm, which you saw was really expensive here on Kaylin. So that's why I really recommend that you come out here, you just fish your heart out, basically, to get to 10,000 proficiency. Once you get to 10,000 proficiency, you're going to go to a handicraft kin or clin. You can also put that in your actual under infrastructures on the right here, and you'll see it on here. It looks like a little there it is. It looks like a little, like a ring. So it's like a little wedding ring or whatever. You turn that on, go to one of these, and you're going to upgrade your fishing rod from here. So the fishing rod that they gave you base, you could land up upgrading that into the Novice, which is going to be dramatically better at fishing. That's the one I currently have right now, which this is the one I'm using, is the sturdy fishing rod, because you have flexible or sturdy. It's up to you which one you want to go with. I went with the sturdy one because it does more damage than the flexible. I really don't know the difference other than the fact that the flexible has a cast frequency lowered, but I don't know what cast frequency does. So if you know anything about that, I mean, definitely go into the comments and let us know about that, especially for new players and for me as well. I would definitely like to know what cast frequency is. But I really love the damage of the sturdy, and that's why I'm going with the sturdy line. So basically it's going to require your fishing rod. These are very cheap materials. All of this is pretty cheap. Once you start really getting into fishing, you're going to see like spending 5 gold, 6 gold, whatever, is going to seem like nothing. Because like you make so much money. Like I'm telling you, it's so much money fishing, and it's unlimited profit. You don't have to worry about the auction house scaling or moving around, because you don't sell these fish from the sport fishing on the auction house. You only turn it into the little crane thing. So that's basically where this you know, the stand is, the fishing stand. You just turn it right into the fishing stand and you get guaranteed gold every single time. So yeah, definitely recommend right away, as soon as you hit 10,000, get one of these fishing rods. It's going to help dramatically. And then you can slowly just keep upgrading as your proficiency keeps going up. But yeah, this is definitely the best spot for beginners. If you really want to get into sport fishing, I definitely recommend that you come out here and you just fish your ass off right here on that little lily pad, because not only will you get consistent gold, but you won't have to worry about anybody coming in and killing you and taking your stuff. Which, if you go out into the world, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a hard time unless you have a fishing boat or you even join a fishing raid, which I personally don't like the fishing raids, because when you're a beginner player and have the crappy fishing rods that you can't kill the fish fast enough, everybody else is going to outfish you very fast, and then they're going to move on to the next point or move on to go turn in their fish, which will leave you sitting there twiddling your thumbs by yourself trying to fish, and here comes the PvP, you know what I mean? So I definitely recommend that you guys just hang out at the lily pad as much as possible. Get as much gold as you can. I've been on this lily pad for a while, and look how much gold I have right now. 391 gold. 391 gold. I've never had this much gold in my life, okay? And this is comparing it to, I used to burn all my labor trying to like hit iron ore over and over. Just iron ore. I'll burn my labor in like an hour or two, and then I have no labor left. I have 5,000 labor right now, and like this barely like uses up all your labor. So if you're a casual gamer like myself, you definitely will benefit hugely from fishing, because you can fish for an hour and make at least 50 gold minimum. You can make at least 50 gold doing this. So yeah, totally recommend it. But yeah, anyway, these are the spots. This is what I love right now. Fishing is awesome. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know in the comments of what you want to see next. Okay? All right. Later, guys.